Well, what a job this is going to be. Got about 8 sash windows that I'm doing. Quite a bad condition really. These are all going to be stripped and brought up to white. So, have a quick look round. Got 2 down there. Actually, third one there, but that's covered up. And upstairs, there's a big wall been took out here, so it's opened up all this area. Toilet there. And then we've got this one here, little sash window. And then one, this is the very top one. A bit smaller than the other one, but still wants a fair bit doing to it. Looks like it's had new ropes at some point, so I just need to see if these open. They are secured with locks here and there. See how bad they are there. Really old paint, old putty. So these actually want renovating because we can't take these out. So have a look when all these are done. Well, this one opens in quite bad condition. So these are going to want washing down first, and then I'll be just using Nitromors paint stripper, or maybe me shave up, because there's no way I'm putting a heat gun near this, not in these temperatures that we've been having recently. Keep on the safe side. I'll just use a liquid to get that off. These keys have been a nightmare. The whole thing's rotating, so I've had to grip the back to undo this. It's all been painted over. This one I'm having trouble with. It will come. Perseverance. Well, the wood overall is good, quite sound. These windows are old. I reckon they're probably going to be 100 years or so. But it's just decades of abuse, old paint. Get it stripped back to bare wood, and these will look fantastic. I'm outside on this top window. You can see how bad it is. Some of the edges around mortar here. Overall the paintwork's not too bad, but it's all going to want stripping back. See if we can release this top unit. So I'll wash it down first, remove all this bird comb, and then strip it. It's a little bit noisy here, right on the edge of a main road and quite a busy market street. And obviously more scaffold going up, buildings behind, which is very noisy as well. Okay, I've given up on my paint stripper. It's just no good. Coming off just as easy with my shave hook and Stanley blade. I know the light's quite bad. I'm getting lit up by the sun now. So took off as much paint as I can to the bottom of the outer sash, and then I've freed the outer sash using the hammer and just literally banging the butt, hold it on and just knock it. And I've freed the paint off all the way around. And whether this will open now, I don't know, because it's more than likely going to be secured with screws. And then to get these sashes out, the inside one, remove this bead all the way around, and then remove this bead which is tacked on that way, which will free the outer sash, and then get to your weights inside here. Once you've removed these beads, remove this inside sash and then the outside one. That's the outside sash done, freed up. They've not been opened in a long time then, so they've just been painted up to there. Same with the inside sash, never been painted on this edge. The top one's never been freed for a good while. So you can see where they've changed the ropes on the inside. These will be possibly original ones. Fresh wax on them. So we'll give the wheels a good oil before all this gets painted, giving them a good clean around. But we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm happy with that now. Stripped off. Got a bit of puttying to do, mainly on the bottoms, priming and then filling. So just this inside sash to strip tomorrow, and I'll only bring it down as far as here, and the sandstone sill I'll do separately. That's alright, that stays as it is. That's the first window stripped, sanded and primed. I'll let that primer go off, and then I can do any puttying, do any foaming on the windows, get any putty in any holes. Just generally get all the filling done once this primer's dry. So if I go and do my second window now, this should be dry when I come back. Get some filler in, ready for undercoat tomorrow. Well, sandpaper, I've been using 60 grade on this, because it really did need tacking back. And then the undercoat, it's my Santex undercoat there I've been using, primer undercoat. So this will look alright when it's done. Well, the only tools I used on this: Phillips and flathead screwdriver, pliers and pincers, scrapers, hammer, glass scraper, 60 sandpaper and a good mask, because this will have old paint, lead paint. Oh, and essential, a block of wood. That is for freeing up any of these sashes